Trying to get this fro together. Y'all know how afros is, child. It's never. Everybody wants that perfect fro look, or at least I do, but you can never really get that perfect fro look because different size of your hair is different lengths and whatever. So anyway, what's going on, you guys? This is Married to Medicine. Now, I did not review last week's Married to Medicine because I saw it and I was just like, well, what the hell am I going to review? It was boring as hell. And this week was a little bit more entertaining, so I was just like, okay, well, let me get back on that bandwagon. I don't want to skip out on too many episodes if I can help it, So, anyway, on episode 2 of Married to Medicine, basically they just had a damn cook-off. It was the doctors against the non-doctors. What happened, child? They introduced Dr. Contessa, who I like, and I think she's very pretty. What is she? A family doctor, focused in medicine, and she was in the Navy. And she learned how to fly while she was in the Navy as a flight attendant, and she's very Dr. Contessa. She's very accomplished. She's the shit. She was a flight surgeon in the Navy. Excuse me, darling. So yeah, and she learned how to fly planes while she was there. She's married to another family doctor, and they have 3 kids together, 2 girls and 1 boy. And it's awesome. And one interesting fact is that her nanny is Donnell Jones' mother. Say what, say what, say what? You know that I like it, baby. Ooh, girl, you know what's up. Ooh, I'm feeling you in the morning, you. Hey. Say what, say what, say what? Somebody tell me what's up. Come on, Left Eye Verse. Hey! Cause you got that vibe. Baby, holler if you hit me, cause Left Eye gon' shine. Hey! Take me back, take me back. But yeah, this Donnell Jones' mama, child. I guess them say what, say what, say what chicks and where I wanna be chicks. Ain't been kinda like that your mama gotta be somebody's nanny, Contessa nanny. But I guess maybe it's just something she wants to do, who knows. So that was nice. But anyway, let's see. But as far as on episode 2, that was pretty much all that happened. We met Contessa. Contessa and Heavenly kind of got into a little thing, but I didn't see anything that Heavenly did wrong per se. It was just a misunderstanding of how things went. But Heavenly was actually nice, but I think Contessa took it wrong. Heavenly is not necessarily the welcome committee. She's not the kind of individual that you will probably like off the bat. It takes a while to like her and get used to her jawline. So yeah. So it takes a minute for Heavenly to for you to warm up to Heavenly. If I probably met Heavenly off the bat, I don't know. It just depends. It's just all about how you come off to people. But you got to get to know people. Some people have interesting personalities, and you have to get in there to get to know them, to know that they don't mean any harm. So that was pretty much it. It was just a cook-off. Quad, them team won the cook-off. It was Quad and Contessa and Cecil and somebody else on their team. That was it. Okay, so moving on to this episode, like I said, we meet Dr. Contessa, and I already told you everything about her. She's really cool. She seems like a cool member to the cast. I wonder what happened to Janice. I liked her from last season. Y'all remember Janice, who Heavenly got into it with again? Also brought in by Toya. Toya, what is with your friends that Heavenly just don't like? And I found out some news that Heavenly been knowing Toya way before Married to Medicine. And I had no idea, because they sure as hell don't act like they're best friends or friends at all most of the time. So I was just like, wow, that's interesting. So I mean, hey, I don't know what it is. Maybe Heavenly feel like these women are taking her place as Toya's friend, but she be shading Toya all the time. So is that really your friend? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Heavenly just be putting on for the cameras or if that's really her. I don't know. I don't see how she can be friends with anybody because she's shady. She's messy as hell. Then when somebody come back at her, she gets defensive. She's funny as shit though. She is funny. I'm just saying she's messy. Anyway though. So let's see. So Dr. Jackie, she's at the office. Not her clients, her employees are bringing in Louis Gucci Prada, bringing in all kinds of designer bags and jewelry and flowers, and they got giraffes outside and all this kind of stuff. Curtis trying to wing his way back into Jackie's heart. Fuck ya, don't need ya. Jackie was just like, is this gonna work? She was just like, a girl do not like nice things, but no, you got to do more than that to win my heart. You got to eat this box or something. You got to do, but no, you're not gonna just win my heart by that. I guess Curtis finally feel embarrassed after publicly humiliating this public woman, because she was public before the show, but now she's even more public, and you humiliated this public woman, this figure in the community, the strong Blake woman. You ought to be ashamed of yourself to have people find this shit out. Helpful. Not calling Jackie a heifer, called him a heifer. So anyway, she was just like, well, I mean, you know, whatever. They was just like, well, can I take it? It was just like, no. So we pushed on over to Quad's house. Quad and her husband, they are, you know, just chilling. She, you know, putting clothes on the dogs, and he's talking about all the stuff that he does and that he has to do. And Quad, you know, she just feels like that her husband don't pay her any attention, in terms of not paying her any attention of all the stuff that she does for him. She's feeling very unappreciated, like cherished. She just feels like her husband just expects for her to do certain stuff. She don't think that her husband thinks that she does as much as he do. Well, in all actuality, in terms of just like physically working and putting in the hours, he probably does do more than Quad. But I know Quad do a whole lot of stuff for him and you know, for her businesses and stuff. So Quad is working. Quad is doing her thing. She's out there on Sister Circle, I believe. So shouts out to Miss Quad. Miss Quad, she got it. But you know, she's feeling very unappreciated. She talks to Simone a little later on in the episode, and they talk, and you know, she cries to her, and she was just like, my husband just don't appreciate me, and he really feels like I don't do shit and I ain't worth shit, and I'm tired of this. And Simone was just like, you know, you married a person that's not a team player. He's for himself, and now, you know, you're just dragged along. You're supposed to pick up the scraps and do whatever. So hopefully they can work that out. I honestly feel like a lot of these ladies' issues stems from Jackie. I feel like a lot, since they're all so close, or it seems like they're so close, a lot of Jackie's issues, they kind of pushed onto their own marriages and nitpicking and finding things within their own marriage that was like a small problem, but now they're making it a big problem. Or maybe it's just for the show. You know, everybody needs a storyline. Everybody needs some drama going on for the season so that they could come back next season, you know. So who knows? Heavenly, she has a scene with her daughter Alora. She has some advice. She wants some advice from Alora, and since Alora is a 35-year-old woman, she could definitely give her mother advice. So you know, she was just like, "What is it about me that that people don't like at first? And why do it seem like I don't get along with people and stuff?" And Alora was just like, "Well, because you're abrasive." And Heavenly got mad to me. I told you not to say that shit and all that. That was funny. And you know, she was just like, maybe you should have a conversation with Contessa, as Heavenly called her, Contessa. And maybe we can, just talk about it and not confront her in a mean way. Because Heavenly also felt like Toya was being messy in that moment. And I do see how Heavenly thought that, but that wasn't the case. It was just a situation where it was just a misunderstanding. Heavenly said some words. Maybe Contessa didn't hear the full... maybe Contessa didn't hear exactly what Heavenly said. She just kind of got the end of the joke and maybe took it the wrong way. Whatever. It was just a misunderstanding. But is Toya messy? Absolutely. But is Heavenly messy? Absolutely. So, I mean, hell, Heavenly's probably the most messy on the show. So, they talked and had a conversation. Let's see. Dr. Simone, she has a scene with her youngest son. They're kind of talking about the oldest son going away for college. The son was just like, between you and me, I'm going to cry. Because it's just them two. All he has is his brother. So I get it. It was a sweet scene. He says that he wants vanilla. He likes his ice cream vanilla and his women vanilla. She was just like, oh, you don't like a little chocolate like your mama? He talking about, I settle. That's that private school shit. I don't know. Black men are just... I don't know. I just don't know. I have little cousins that think the same kind of way. I just don't know. What is... Like who you want to like. But... just don't exclude your own race. Like, I just don't... Whatever. We're not gonna get onto that, y'all. Y'all know my stance on that, child. We're not gonna get all into that. I'm not gonna read that little boy. Go let him live his life, because he's gonna end up with a black woman. Because Simone is gonna guarantee it. Simone is gonna make that shit happen. Guarantee you. So they're talking, and the kid, he feels like they could possibly get a divorce, and the kids don't want that, even though they're pretty much adults now at this point. They still grew up with both parents. They equally love both parents. You hate to see your parents go through a divorce at any age. Because I know all the Braxton girls, they were all grown by the time their parents divorced. But it still hurt, the same. So they was just like, yeah, I mean, we sit and talk about a lot of stuff, and I just don't want y'all to get no divorce, and yada to the yada. So Simone, she has a scene with a therapist that her sister, I wish her sister come back on the show, I like her, that her sister requested, and since the therapist is all the way in DC, they decided to do it over webcam or FaceTime. So they're talking, and basically Simone and Cecil are having issues in their marriage. Cecil is, they live in two different homes. They don't really communicate that much, and when they do communicate, it's like an argument. Simone feels like the Cecil don't appreciate her, don't understand how hard she works and how she's trying to keep this marriage together. And Cecil, he's just doing his own thing, and not really paying Simone any attention. But Cecil's always been kind of quiet, the quiet type, and Simone's been the rah-rah type. So I guess that's why they've lasted so long. But you can tell that he's definitely irritated with Simone, and I don't know. To me, Simone and Cecil, it just don't... Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. But to me, it don't seem like Simone and Cecil got that big of an issue going on. Like, I genuinely feel like all Jackie's issues and heartache and pain, this is my goddaughter, and I'm just trying to protect her heart. You may have been immune to her, but to me, she's the star. Won't take this for. She was my best friend. You and my husband, yeah. Y'all let me know who sings that song. Give us a shout out next week's review. But anyway, so yeah, it just seems like since they're such close friends, they're taking all of Jackie's pain and put it into their own marriage or whatever. But I'm sure this whole separate household thing is hard for them, but the house, one of the houses, the north house, I think, is closer to her job, but the other house is closer to the kids' school. But they finna be grown and graduate, so y'all need to just get one house again. That's the problem, and just go on a trip some damn where without the kids, without anybody, and just rekindle your love, chair. So ain't no point in y'all breaking up this damn long. Y'all been together this damn long. Quit it. So what else happened? Toya had a scene with her dad. Toria's dad basically was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, let me know who sings that song. Give y'all a shout out. So basically they were talking, and her dad would have her switch the women's picture out. If Charlene coming over, put Charlene picture up, put Teresa picture down. If Keisha coming up, put Keisha picture up and take Charlene picture down. Daddy had women's, and he kind of treated her mom a wrong way, and he was kind of denying it, saying, "Oh, you and your mom, me and your mother was already over with," and Toya sees it differently. It's a whole lot of things. So I kind of see why Toya, is the way that she is. It's mainly because of her daddy. And so she feels like Eugene. They say Eugene be going off in bathrooms masturbating. Either looking at pictures of her or thinking about her, or thinking about me. Who knows? So, and he said most of the time when I'm masturbating, I do think of you. And the rest is who you think it is. I mean, come on. So, she has a problem with that, and she's not getting that much sex, but that man is tired. That man got to drive 4 hours to work and 4 hours back home. And you think he want to be bothered with your wide booty ass? Really, Toya? Really? Child, all these seasons of the show and Toya still ain't got a clue. She still ain't found nothing to do. Take it, Toya. It wears me out. Complain about this man because you want to live rich and fabulous. That man fine with just having a little studio apartment, I'm sure. Your ass want to live in this big ass house and have Gucci silverware like Tony Braxton. Child, a mess. So anyway, we get to Dr. Jackie. She has this Fitney thing where she hosts this whole fit event where the couples get together, and they basically do mini obstacle courses, fruit, all healthy options around, and where they can eat and socialize and have fun, but also get fit for a day. And it's a good idea. I like it. Jackie's all about fitness. She's a 2-time breast cancer survivor, I believe, and so it's just, I have so much respect for Jackie, even though I hate that these actual doctors are on this hood show. I definitely, and even though Jackie can be a stick in the mud sometimes, I do definitely have respect for Jackie, probably over the rest of them, because she's just so dope, and she's such a good person, and it's just so sad when things like this happen to good people. So anyway, she has the whole event. Heavenly agrees that she done messed up Jackie's event last season, so she's just gonna be cool and keep it chill and not mess up Jackie's event this season. So she gonna wait to talk to Toya and Contessa after the event. They go through the whole obstacle course. Claude's really good. Contessa was in the Navy, so she's good at everything. Just making jokes to one another. Contessa talking about she wouldn't have made it through basic training. Heavenly, I would have been right there beside Heavenly because my ass couldn't have made it either. God bless any of them. Do I have any subscribers that have served the military? Y'all let me know. Give me a shout out. Yes, thank you, darling. God bless you because I couldn't do it. Dear God in heaven, that takes some mental strength. You hear me? Not just physical, but mental. And I'm strong. But I don't know if that. I don't know if I'm that kind of strong. I don't know. So God bless y'all. But what else? So they get through the event. Heavenly's complaining the whole time. Heavenly's sucking ass, and you know. Simone didn't come. She was on call, but Simone is not the fitness girl anyway. Who else didn't come? I think everybody else showed up besides Simone. Yeah, Quad was there. Yeah. Okay, so they got through that. It was nice. It was beautiful. Whatever. So Toya and Heavenly, they finally get to sit down, and Heavenly was just like, Toya, you messy. And Toya was just like, you messy too. Heavenly was like, bitch, I set your ass down because I'm trying to talk to you. Toya was just like, oh, this is you talking to me? And Heavenly got up because they was finna get into an argument. They called Contessa over there to have a conversation with them. Contessa was just like, you know what, all of this is just on me. This is not Toya. And I just took it wrong. And Heavenly was just like, well, why she called you over there? I was just like, I don't know. Contessa was like, I don't know. I just want to clear this up. That, I ain't got no issues with you if you ain't got none with me. Heavenly was just like, I don't even know you to have no issues with you. And so Toya was just sat there, with her mouth hanging open. And Jackie made a little speech. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. But next week, what happens next week? They all go on a trip to New Orleans, just the ladies. So this is going to be a mess. That's going to be a mess. But anyway, with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaka. Mr. Chalaka on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld, Instagram, and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase KingsWorld on Facebook, and all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, I want to give a shout out to my girl Taiwan Carr for pointing out the whole Lisa Nicole phone call conversation that Lisa Nicole had with the mistress, and put it online, and Darren was in the background and all this kind of stuff. And poor Lisa Nicole. I don't want her to come back, like I said, because they bullied her on the show. And I don't like to see anybody get bullied, because I got bullied at some point in my life. Not that bad, but bullying is bullying, Some cases are more extreme than others. But still, I don't want Lisa Nicole to come back. But the fact that she's still with Darren, get your life, lady. Please get your life. Please, 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 please. They kill me trying to work it out for the kids. Them kids gonna be alright. Child, please. They would much rather see their parents happy separately if that's the case. I'm out, y'all.